Hey guys, I just want to quickly walk you through this slideshow for your remote at-home project, which is going to be the pinch pot. It's going to be a little succulent pot for, um, yeah, just a little pot. So basically, I always kind of talk about with ceramics, a lot of things are based on science. So physics, again, in action will produce an equal and opposite reaction. So I'm sure you've heard of it or you will learn about it, but just keep in mind that it's all just your hand and how you're manipulating the clay. I'm going to show you a whole separate video on like the technical part of it. So this is just kind of to remind you of a couple steps of how to approach making a pinch pot. The whole nice thing about making a pinch pot is that it doesn't require tools. It's really natural looking. It's using the clay and just makes it really organic and beautiful. It's clay in its purest form. So that's why I really enjoy sort of doing this at your house. So again, it's not going to be like a perfect wheel thrown piece. It's not going to be 100% perfectly smooth. You don't really need to even cut off the edge. But like I said, I'll show you that later on. But they create just little cute bowls. A lot of different ways to kind of think about that. So a few things that you're going to need for this assignment is you want to practice making a bunch of pinch pots. Ideally, 3 different pinch pots, different sizes, not huge, but like, maybe something that's going to fit a little bit in your hand. They should all fit in your hand. We're not going to do anything massive, okay? You're going to find some tools around the house that are going to create texture. It's not scratching into the clay. So I know you guys have a tool that's silver and it has, something that you're able to scratch it into. Don't use that. We're actually looking more into stamping, something that we can apply pressure into the clay. All right. And again, when we get to the video, I'll show you that. Always make sure you take a video of your whatever you're working on and upload it to Google's site digital portfolio as you're working. Okay. So you're going to find one, pick one. Pinch pot that it's going to be like your completed project. You want to clean it up, make it look awesome. You don't have to make 3 only. You can make like 10, 20 or whatever it takes to get that piece that you like. But I do want you to have one that's going to be your finished piece. So I just want to show you a few examples of what the final product will look like. So again, it's a pinch pot. And remember, your fingers make the best textures. A little succulent plant that can fit in nicely. My little inspiration is, this guy. And then we'll eventually be able to paint it as well. Now, they're not waterproof, which is why I thought a succulent plant would be good, but they could also be like a little candle holder. Okay, so these both are the same pinch pots, but they are used in 2 different ways. So you can kind of think about it as that, like a series. This is really playful too. This is definitely more organic. The stamping, again, this has like fun little feet on it. So that's something you can do if you want to. Little faces, maybe you're more sculptural. There's really no right or wrong here except for the way that we start the piece, which is going to be the pinch pot. So everything else that comes after is all playful and is all up to you. I thought this one was kind of cute for the Halloween Day of the Dead. Again, you can see how those lines are actually not really scratched in. They're all stamped in, the eyes, the nose. It's literally the back of tools that were just pressed into the clay. All right, so those are some examples. Just think about it. The idea is kind of come to this requirement sheet. You're making 3 different pinch pots, exploring. Not all 3 have to be like, I would say spend 5 minutes on each pinch pot. Literally making the pinch pots for experiment purposes should be 5 minutes. And then you're sort of playing around with it later down the street, down the road. Do not paint or anything else. We're just making them, playing with the textures, taking photos, and that's it. The actual process of putting in plants or sealing it is going to come later. Okay. But so just kind of look through the slideshow and then I'll put up another video of just the technical part. All right. Okay.